10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Montana. First hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A run. This is Bettis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll run it with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Eagles' 48.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Eagles 7, Eagles nothing.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go play action with Montana. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's taken down inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Side, they're going to go option here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. At the 41-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Buying time to his left. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A carry now for Bettis. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Play action. It's Montana. Steps away. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd and 9 now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd
and
8. Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. This is Bettis on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Eagles nothing.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning wide.